Okay, so Morgan LaFemme. Ooh, namesake. If you weren't working as a performer, would you still do drag? Probably not. Probably not. I live for the performance side of drag, and I love meeting people, and those are the two things that I really love the most about doing it. So I think that I'm social as a boy, social as a girl. So if I didn't perform, I probably wouldn't be doing drag. Those days are
what
just
do you
hanging
think
out.
you'd be doing?
What would I be doing if I didn't do drag?
Yeah.
Opening my business. I want to open my business so bad. I want to open my little cafe.
Yeah.
Cafe for transsexuals. You can come work.
Well, do you need a busboy?
And Keith Carter, same answer. I'm sorry that I'm not on All Stars, but keep your fingers crossed. There's more than one season, and I might be on season 2. Okay, Chip Wheel. Who do you look up to most and why? I look up to a lot of people. Personally, more so than like celebrity. I do, of course, like Pink. I love her message. But I look up to my sisters, and I look up to my family. I look up Sonique, for instance. I think that her fight and her struggle to be who she is something that is no laughing matter. She is wrecking the idea of what a transsexual is. A lot of people think transsexuals are this or that, and she is just destroying every kind of preconceived notion of what it is. And she's living her dream, and she's a beautiful girl.
Hi.
And
freckles.
With freckles. Freckles are kisses from the angel's darling, but I have freckles too.
Yes.
But yeah, so like Sonique, my sister Mayhem, who constantly is changing up, people's minds about who they are and what they are, and she's always willing to lend an ear. Delta Work, I look up to her because, she wrecks people's idea of what someone with body gives, you know what I'm saying? People may think that overweight people are disgusting or this or that, and Delta Work destroys that whole thing too. And Chad, I love Chad Michaels to death. That's my drag mama, and she always teaches me different things, and I just look up to my peers. So, and my morgasms teach me new things every fucking day. Every day I learn something new from someone. So you never stop learning, in or out of drag. If you think you've stopped learning, it's time to go die, because you never stop. Okay, Danny Adams. Why can't these people use correct form of punctuation? Well, because we're American. And we have different types of grammar here, I think. Okay, Sheena Savage. Do you still have your Scottish accent? No.
Oh, come on.
Come on now. If you haven't watched the videos, darling. If I get really drunk or really, really mad, or I talk to my mom or my dad, and then it comes back. It definitely does. Or I talk to my sister Fiona, it definitely comes back. But that's about it. George Ripples. Which other queen have you had the biggest blowout fight with?
Like TV-wise or like personal?
Well, TV or personal. Obviously, television was Mystique Summers Madison. That's my girl. That was the fight. That was the only fight, darling.
I was like, please let these bitches fight, so we have 2 bitches down.
But I don't really fight with queens. I don't really fight with anybody. I'll protect everyone. And I have gotten physical protecting people that are being bullied or bashed, and I'll jump in and pull it apart. But I don't really have a blowout. I mean, I think that the biggest blowouts I've had have been with my sisters, I've had huge fights with Delta Work, and Mayhem, and Raven, and Sonique, but that's what best friends do. That's what family does. You argue.
You have to check each other. Yeah,
you fight until you're blue in the face, and Sonique couldn't tell me I was wrong, and I couldn't tell Sonique that she was wrong, but that's just the nature of the beast, really, when you're around people so much, and we are all such strong-willed people, and strong-minded people, that, we're going to bump heads, and we have huge fights, and then get thrown, and drinks get thrown on each other, and then it becomes a wrestling match.
Come on, Mimi.
Come on, Mimi. But hey, and that's just the nature of the beast. So we always make up. A day couldn't even go by without us calling. Be like, well, you fucked up, and I love you. Let's go have lunch. Okay. Danny Manley. As a makeup artist, I have a client that does drag. I don't know much about it, so my question is, What are the essentials that I need to know about making everything pop under the lights? Should I enhance one great feature or should I exaggerate everything for her? It just depends whether you're under a spotlight or not. When a spotlight hits you, 50% of your makeup is depleted. And it just depends on the type of drag that your girl does. Like, we obviously do fish drag.
Well.
But you know, like, under pageant lights, you have to paint heavy, and like a lot of the pageant girls paint and they give you life with their makeup. It's just different for everybody. So it's hard to really say. If you want this to pop, you highlight it. If you want it to dark, anything you want to pop, make brighter. Anything you want to, you know, make contoured, go darker. That's about it. That's all I know. I'm not a makeup artist. I don't know. Oh god. Odai Afuni. If you were to replace a queen on RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars, who would you kick out to take her place? In other words, who is the queen? Who of the queens is a lesser bitch, and you were shocked to see made it on All Stars?
Girl, I would have to pick whoever's gonna be my biggest competition.
That's what I was just gonna say, bitch. I would kick Raven out like a motherfucker. I would kick Chad out. I would kick Chanel out. Nina Flower. You know what? I think it would just be me. I would be the only bitch competing because all of the girls on RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars are fucking fierce, whether you like them or not. And I don't really care for questions that are beat around the bush questions. You know, passive aggressive behavior is repugnant to me. But yeah. So I just think that, you know, there's no lesser bitch. They're all on there for a reason. They all give something that RuPaul sees as all-star material. So don't think someone's lesser than someone, because you will be shocked and surprised by the challenges that are going to be out this year are going to be 10 times the challenges that were on regular Drag Race. Like, this is All-Stars. There is no fucking around. So, you know, there's no lesser bitch, and I wouldn't kick any girl I thought was lesser than me off. That's bad karma, honey. You don't think like that. You shouldn't think like that. Okay.
I need to know why my hair is still down.
Gareth Slack. If you were to kai-kai with any other queen from any other season, who would you choose and why?
Well, who
would I sleep with? Sonique. It's like looking at myself.
Oh, my old boy pictures.
Who would you kai-kai with from Drag Race? Michelle Visage, bitch. We don't have hot babies.
Anybody from any of the seasons.
Any girls from any of the seasons, who would you kai-kai down with?
I'm trying to think.
I would sleep with Rue, so I might have a chance.
Nobody in the first season.
I would sleep with Jade. I would sleep with Jade, probably.
Jade is cute.
Jade is cute. I would probably
I like him better now that he put all that hair on.
Right. That's my answer, Jade, I think.
Damn, that's a hard.
Okay, let's do it season by season, bitch. Season by season. If you had to choose someone from season one.
Hottest one from season one is Rebecca Glasscock.
Not a fucking penguin.
To me, he was a really hot Latin boy. Like, yeah.
So she chooses Rebecca and I choose Jade. From season 2, who would you kai-kai with? Don't you say me, bitch.
Well, we can't say each other. That would be a long car ride.
Don't deny the truth, darling.
Let's see.
Mystique?
Those are like my sisters. Oh my god, those are like my sisters.
You have to choose one though.
I'm gonna say Raven. He's the hottest boy.
Nicole Pagebrook. Never.
Raven's the hottest boy. I'm sorry, he's the hottest boy.
Probably Jessica Wilde.
She was my
Jessica Wilde. I'd probably say Jessica Wilde. Who would you kai-kai from season 3?
There was some cute ones there. Okay, we got I would have to say, I'm going to say Raja, because Raja is a big fan of mine, so she said that she wanted to kai-kai with me, so I would just give her that love back.
I think I would hit it with Carmen Carrera before she got her change. Before she became a woman, because Carmen used to be a hot motherfucking man.
Carmen is just a beautiful person in general.
Yeah. I'd probably still sleep with her, actually.
Oh my god, did I just pull out in front of that person?
And now, season 4.
Season 4.
Sharon Needles.
No. I'm just kidding. No, Sharon's okay, but she has a husband. Let's see. Who is in season 4? Oh, Willem's got a hot little body on him.
I'd fuck you, Willem. I would poke you in the cabbage.
Willem. Who else is there? I think Willem.
Willem. You win, bitch. Finally something. Okay. Oh my god, there are so many questions. We're already at 26 minutes.
Shit. Where is that going to go? Are you going to, like, split it?
Yeah, of course. Two videos. Okay, Rodney B, if you could give any kind of advice to someone struggling with gender identity, what would it be, especially if they already have low self-esteem? Okay, I think this one's going to go to Kylie first, and then I'll answer what I think.
What kind of advice?
Yeah, would you give someone struggling with gender identity?
Just explore their gender, explore what it is that fascinates them about the opposite sex, whether it's the clothes or the lifestyle or whatever. Ask as many questions as possible, but everyone's experiences are different. Yours will be different than mine. I can tell you what I went through and what I did and what I do to make me feel comfortable, but it may not be the best advice for you. But, you know, I just say explore yourself and don't be afraid to try new things and see what works for you.
I definitely agree. I think that if you're struggling with your gender, you have to open your mind and your heart to everything. Because whatever you like to go to sleep in, whatever you like to walk around dressed as, whatever you feel inside, that's all that matters. Because anybody else's opinion of you really shouldn't give a shit. So if you feel like a woman, be a woman. If you feel like a man, be a man. If you feel in between, be in between. You know, no one lives your life but you. So Rodney, if you want to be Rodina,
Rhoda.
If you want to be Rhoda, bitch, be Rhoda.
I'll be Mary.
I'll be Mary. I'm the Mary, she's the Rhoda. But yes, do you and have fun. And if you ever have any questions, you can Facebook me, Twitter me, ask me anything you want in a private message, of course. Because what we talk about will be private. And if you want to talk to Sonique, talk to Sonique about
Sonique love.
You know, whatever you need to. But you know, good luck and figuring out who you and what you are, and be happy at the end of the day. So yeah. Okay. If you could meet and hang out with anybody, who would it be? This is Dustin Manley again. Pink, you know the answer to that. Don't ask silly questions. And he said, oh, and one more. What's Mike Ruiz's phone number? Bitch 911 is his phone number. You will want to call it because he's so hot. He is on fire, dog. Hey, your abs and stomach are amazing. I was just curious, what is your exercise routine?
She doesn't eat.
Johnny in San Diego. I do eat very healthy. I don't drink soda. I watch my sugar intake. I don't eat anything white.
White?
Yeah, no potatoes, no French fries, French fries, not potatoes.
Fuck that.
No white bread, no tortillas, nothing like that. Yeah, I definitely watch my carbohydrate intake. But you have to have some, because you'll get sick.
Because you'll die.
But yes, chicken breast, steamed vegetables, brown rice, you know, anything like that. But just exercise too. You have to do crunches, and it's easy. I'll show you.
I like having weight on me.
I do too.
I love having.
But I'm trying to bulk up a little bit. But I like my stomach to be rock hard. But yeah, it's all about your diet. Your diet is probably like 70% of it.
You can't have a fat ass if you got a flat stomach.
Yes, you can.
Who?
Look at me. I have a fat ass and fat.
It's wide, but it ain't got no weight on it.
But yeah, so exercise routine, and you don't have to pay $1 million to go to a gym to exercise. You can do it in your house.
Let's go to Tijuana. Get pumped.
Daniel Meatloaf Martinez. All right. I'm a fresh queen, so I'm getting tons of shade and dirty looks from the older girls. How can I prove to them that drag is my career? It's my dream to perform. I take drag very seriously, not the kind of girl who just goes out on stage because she thinks she's pretty and wants to dance like a whore. Well, you were talking to the wrong two people because we dance around like whores. Just kidding.